Hello viewers. What's up? Hope you are well. Today's motivational story is the skater who fell 100 times but never gave up. East Side wasn't known for its dreams. It was known for broken streetlights, rusted fences, and the constant wail of sirens echoing in the distance. Among these cracked pavements and graffiti-stained walls lived a boy named Luis Calderon. He was 12, skinny, always barefoot, and his heart beat not with fear, but with rhythm. The rhythm of a skateboard. Luis didn't own a skateboard. He had never touched one. But every afternoon, he would sit near the neighborhood basketball court where some older boys skated using cracked boards and mismatched wheels. He watched them with fascination. The way they flew into the air, twisted midair, and fell, sometimes hard, but always got up. That was Luis' first lesson. Fall. Get up. Luis' first board was a miracle made from garbage. A neighbor threw out a broken deck. Luis found it, cleaned it, sanded the edges, and borrowed screws from a discarded office chair to fasten old wheels. The board looked like it had seen a war, but to Luis, it was a treasure. He practiced in the alleyway behind his apartment building. The alley wasn't smooth, it was filled with potholes, glass, and rats. But every evening, Luis rode, and every evening, he fell. His mother, Rosa, a waitress juggling two jobs, was terrified when she saw his scraped knees and elbows. Mijo, why are you doing this to yourself? Luis only smiled. Because it feels like flying, Ma. Even if I fall. She didn't understand it then. But she didn't stop him either. Luis counted every fall. He made a ritual out of it. With every failed ollie, every missed kickflip, he whispered the number 17, 39, 72. On the 100th fall, his chin hit the pavement hard. Blood dripped. His arm throbbed. A crowd of neighborhood kids laughed. But Luis didn't cry. He stood up, whispered 100, and got back on the board. One day, while attempting tricks in a parking lot, a man approached. He had a beard, a DSLR camera, and a kind smile. Mind if I film you? He asked. Luis blinked. Why? I'm not good. You're real? The man replied. And you don't quit. The man was named Jordan, a freelance videographer making a documentary about urban youth. He filmed Luis skating, falling, getting up, day after day. The video went viral. The video titled, "The Boy Who Never Gave Up," hit 1 million views in a week. People were drawn to Luis not because he landed perfect tricks, but because he never stopped trying. Skateboarding brands started sending him gear. A local skate park offered free coaching. Luis cried when he touched his first real board. With gear came expectations. Sponsors wanted progress. Some fans turned critics. He's still not that good, they typed. Luis felt pressure he had never known. For the first time, he wanted to quit. But Rosa sat beside him one night, holding his hand. They didn't see you fall 100 times. I did, and I saw you rise 101. That's who you are. Luis began competing in underground skate competitions, warehouse events, parking lot jams, abandoned mall sessions. He lost more than he won. But each loss made him sharper, stronger. He met others like him, skaters with broken homes and fierce hearts. They became his tribe. By 18, Luis was invited to Los Angeles for an amateur championship. It was his first time on a plane, first time in a hotel, first time seeing a crowd chant his name. He didn't win. He placed fourth, but he landed his first clean 360 flip. The crowd erupted. In a regional final, Luis fell hard. This time, he broke his ankle. The doctors said he might not skate again. Luis spiraled into depression. He refused therapy, stayed in his room for weeks. It was Rosa again who pulled him out. You are more than your legs, Luis. You are your will. Luis spent months in rehab. He relearned balance, relearned motion, relearned trust. But he also learned something new. gratitude. Every step became a blessing, every trick a miracle. 2 years after the injury, Luis returned to the same championship. This time, his name echoed louder. He didn't just compete, he dominated. His final trick, a switch stance 540 double flip, earned him the title. Luis Calderon became the world amateur skateboarding champion. At the awards ceremony, Luis spoke softly. "This isn't for the winner in me. This is for the kid who fell 100 times on broken pavement and still got up. Never stop falling. That's how you rise." The video trended worldwide. Luis didn't forget East Side. He returned with sponsors, built the neighborhood's first skate park, created a foundation for underprivileged youth. He named it Fall Forward. Luis now travels the world, competing, mentoring, speaking. But he still skates alone in that East Side alleyway when he visits home. Because that's where he learned the secret. Fall, get up, keep skating. One day at the East Side skate park, Luis noticed a shy boy trying to land a trick he himself had failed 1,000 times before. The boy fell again and again. Luis approached him gently. "What's your name?" "Tyrell," the boy whispered. "You remind me of someone." Luis smiled. He started coaching Tyrell every weekend, watching the spark grow in another broken neighborhood kid with dreams bigger than his world. Luis was invited to compete at the World Skating Championship in Tokyo. This wasn't the amateur circuit anymore. This was the Olympics of skateboarding. The pressure was immense. The competitors were legends. Luis felt like the barefoot boy on a trash can board again. But he remembered Rosa's words. "You are your will." The night before the big event, Luis couldn't sleep. He walked the streets of Tokyo, skateboard in hand. He found an empty alley, and there, under the neon lights, he practiced. Fell. Got up. Again. He whispered to himself, 102. Luis didn't win gold. He didn't need to. He landed every trick with heart. Every fall, every recovery, every grind earned roaring applause. He earned silver. But more importantly, he earned respect. His story was broadcast worldwide. Reporters called him the skater with the soul of steel. After the event, Luis sat in his hotel room and wrote a letter. "Dear 12-year-old me, don't be ashamed of falling. Don't be afraid of the pain. One day, those bruises will become your wings. Keep skating, even if the world doesn't believe in you yet. Because you will." Luis partnered with global nonprofits to launch skating programs in impoverished communities. From Brazil's favelas to South Africa's townships, he brought boards, hope, and belief to children who had none. He realized skating wasn't just sport, it was expression, rebellion, resilience. Back in East Side, Luis took Rosa on her first ever vacation, a beach resort. She wore a wide-brimmed hat and held his hand like when he was little. "You gave me the sky, Mijo," she said, eyes full of tears. "I thought we'd never leave the ground." Luis smiled. "You taught me to fly, Ma." During a shoot for a new campaign, Luis broke his original trash can board. He held the splintered wood like a relic. "This gave me more than wings. It gave me purpose." He had it framed and placed in the community center of East Side, beneath a plaque, "Fall Forward, Begin Anywhere." Fame brought followers and missteps. Luis trusted a manager who mishandled funds. He faced legal trouble and bad press. It was Tyrell, now a rising star himself, who stood by him. "You taught me how to fall. Now let me help you stand back up." They rebuilt together, stronger. A major publisher offered Luis a memoir deal. At first, he hesitated. "I'm just a kid who skated." "No," the editor said. "You're the kid who never gave up. The world needs that story." He wrote it, honest and raw. It became a bestseller, 100 Falls and One Rise. Netflix called. They wanted to turn his story into a movie. Luis was stunned. He asked to play a small role, not as himself, but as a janitor who gives a kid advice. In one scene, he says, "It's not how high you jump, kid, it's how often you rise." The line became iconic. Louis launched an annual skate competition in his hometown, the East Side Cup, open to all, free gear, scholarships. The winner each year received a replica of Louis' first board. In year 5, Tyrrell won. Louis cried as he handed over the board. "You rose higher than I ever dreamed." At a United Nations Youth Summit, Louis gave a speech. "You don't need perfect shoes to take the first step. You don't need smooth roads to ride. You just need the courage to fall and the guts to rise." The hall gave him a standing ovation. Louis returned to the same alley where it all began. Alone, quiet, board in hand, he skated, slowly, feeling every crack and memory beneath his wheels. He closed his eyes and smiled. 103, he whispered, landing a trick he once thought impossible. Louis didn't chase fame anymore. He chased meaning. His foundation expanded globally. Thousands of kids, once voiceless, now had something to stand on, boards, belief, and a path forward. And somewhere, in every city, a kid whispers, 100. As they rise again, Luis Calderon had become more than a skater. He was a symbol of hope. That's all for today's story. Please comment and let us know what you learned from today's story. And if you like it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Thank you.